Hello, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin, and I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. I'm also the author of Twin Flame Union, 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey. All of my books are available in paperback Kindle and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, twin flame romance, general readings, life path and purpose. You can book that on my website, michellefondinauthor.com. Welcome to the Divine Feminine Empowerment Tarot Reading. This is messages for all Divine Feminines who resonate with this message. This is for the next 2 weeks. Today is Monday, May 8th, 2023. And as I mentioned, this reading is good for the next 2 weeks. To start, I always like to say a blessing over the cards. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Divine Feminines, Guardian Angels, let this reading be the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Romance angels, twin flame angels, please help Divine Feminines understand what they need to know to learn and to grow. So I've got 2 tarot decks here. We're going to get the overall arching energy for Divine Feminine twin flames. And then I have Angel Therapy, and we're going to get our Divine Feminine Goddess for the week. Let's just see which archetype is speaking to Divine Feminines for the next 2 weeks. And we're just going to get our tarot card. Where are Divine Feminines at here? We've got the Hermit in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. Oh my goodness, Divine Feminine. This card, that's a jumping card, so I'm just gonna put that to the side for now. It says self-absorbed and paralyzed by fear, isolation, loneliness. Oh my gosh. It's interesting because I was actually gonna produce a video, and I still might, on loneliness and like feeling so isolated and so alone on the twin flame journey, or when you're feeling lost on the twin flame journey. So I really feel that this is stuck in self-pity, really, when the Hermit is all about study of spiritual texts, finding your guru, finding those that are more advanced than you on your spiritual journey and following them. So I have a feeling that there's been something lost here, Divine Feminine. You've lost your way for a moment. It's backtracking into fear, backtracking into I'm all alone on this journey. I'm isolated on this journey. And let's just see. Let's see what else. What else do you need to say to Divine Feminines for the next 2 weeks? 4 of Cups is very similar to this. It's very similar to this Hermit in reverse. What similar energy. It's so strange how these come out. And the 4 of Cups is the universe, your angels, God offering you something beautiful. Like going, here you go. Here's something wonderful and beautiful. This is a beautiful opportunity. Take it, trust me. And you going, no, because it's not what I want. What you're offering me, God, is not the object of my desire. It's not what I prayed for. So no, I'm not going to take it. And then you go back to feeling alone, isolated, self-absorbed, because I'm just self-absorbed in my own self-pity of why can't I have what I want? So, I mean, here's the thing. When you say no to the universe, when the universe wants to offer you something really beautiful, even though it might not even remotely look like something you were looking for, yeah, you might go back to feeling isolated and alone. Do you want to take a look at the jumping card, Divine Feminine? Because I'm kind of interested. That card just like slid off the deck. I wasn't even shuffling really that. And we've got the 10 of Wands, upright, heavy load. I feel like you're just feeling so burdened with this isolation, burdened with feeling lonely, really, and burdened in life and on your twin flame journey. I feel like the burden has been very heavy for you. And this is almost, see, the 10 of Wands signifies a burden that you agreed to take on yourself. It's that you thought you could do it better, so you agreed to take on the burden yourself, and you have refused to ask for help. I have a feeling that there have been opportunities for you to lighten the burden when it comes to your twin flame journey, when it comes to your spiritual growth. Maybe there's been a mentor offered to you, courses offered to you, friendship with other twin flames that have been offered to you, and you just didn't feel it. You didn't feel right about it. You're like, I don't have money to take that course. Maybe this mentor is going to misguide me or mislead me, or maybe you've been misled before, or maybe this person who's a twin flame is just going to like tell me things I don't want to hear. So I just feel like you've been offered a choice to have companionship on this journey and have help and move toward people like the Hermit upright, like people that are more spiritually advanced than you, who are willing to take you further. But you've just said no. You're like, no, I don't want to. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't have the resources. I don't have the motivation. So let's just see, what else, angels, do you need to say to Divine Feminines about this 10 of Wands? For the next 2 weeks, what does Divine Feminine need to learn? 10 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like, and those are both 10s, right? Divine Feminine. And that's upright. I feel that if you let go, 10 of Wands, of the heavy burden, if you let go and allow others to help carry that burden for you in the way of, like I said, mentorship, courses, community with other twin flames, I feel that you will have the storybook ending that you desire. 10 of Cups. Happiness in relationships, a big happy family, happiness in what you are seeking as the end result. But I also feel like, in other words, you need to stop refusing what the universe is offering you today. Just because it's not what you ultimately want, or it's not the vision of what you had manifested, God, the universe, is saying, trust me. Trust me. If you take this gift that I'm offering you, trust me, you will eventually get what you want. So it's just, the energy is super heavy for you, Divine Feminine, for this next 2 weeks. And I don't feel like it's an external source of heaviness. This is all coming from you. It's all coming from your mindset. It's coming from what you have refused in the way of good things coming towards you, because it's not what you had envisioned. It's not what you thought it would be. But let's just ask angelic guidance how they can help you through this angel therapy, and like how we can resolve these issues in order to find our happy ending with the 10 of Cups, because we all want that happy ending, right? We kind of want that seamlessness in relationships, so we're not so burdened. Angels and guides, what do you need to say to Divine Feminines for their progress on this journey. Law of attraction, yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. And the law of attraction is very much about accepting the present moment as it is, and in gratitude for the present moment as it is, and the small gifts that are brought your way as they are today. It's about attracting your future that you desire. And here it says, relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. So I do feel like if the universe has offered you a gift, Four of Cups, and you have refused that gift, it's because you're still wanting to live in your old energy, like the energy of your past. And the universe is saying, no, like, trust me, this gift is part of your new energy. Angels, what do divine feminines need to know to learn and grow for the next 2 weeks? God box. Oh my gosh. Somebody just made a comment. I talk about this quite often in past videos. And somebody made a comment about how the God box was a great idea. This is giving your worries and cares to God, also setting your intentions. And this is a literal thing. It's literally a thing. So you could take an old shoebox, an old tissue box, and every night you unload your burdens, worries, and cares on a piece of paper, write it down, and give it over to God. Pop it in the God box. And it's a great way to do surrender, like letting go, letting God, giving it over to God, and not carrying around 10 of Wands, not carrying around such a heavy burden, such a heavy load. So lastly, angels, what do you need to say to divine feminines to help divine feminines grow through these next 2 weeks? Crystals. The energy of crystals will help you here. So I would say clear your crystals if you're a crystal person. Wash them, energize them. I don't know too much about this subject, but I know that you can wash them and then energize them by sticking them in sunlight. I believe that's what you need to do. And if you are not a crystal person, then get some crystals that call to you. Now, how do you do this if you're not a crystal person? Go to a shop, go to a bookstore, spiritual bookstore, crystal shop, and feel into yourself energetically. Put away your dang phone and feel into yourself energetically. You can kind of wave your hand over the crystals and see which crystals are attractive to you or which crystals you feel pulled to. And those are probably going to be the right ones for you at the right time. But it says the energy of crystals supports you and helps you in this present situation. So now we're going to see which divine feminine archetype is working with the divine feminine collective for the next 2 weeks. So divine feminines from our past, who are we working with for the next 2 weeks? And who is working with us as divine feminines for the next 2 weeks on our journey to help us feel empowered? Okay, we gotta roll this deck out. This is a very thick deck. It's very, 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 very hard to shuffle. Sometimes I wonder if authors really shuffled their own decks before, because it's impossible to shuffle this one and very difficult. So I don't know. They didn't test it. We've got Rita of Cassia, the patroness of impossible causes. Oh my goodness. Doesn't your twin flame journey feel like an impossible cause sometimes? I know mine does. Sometimes I get into this space where I feel like it's an impossible cause. So, Rita of Cassia, the patroness of impossible causes, I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Here you go. She looks like she was a sister, but let's go ahead and read this. Saint Rita of Cassia's life demonstrates the power of prayer to shift even what appears to be an impossible cause. She was born Margherita Lotti in 1381 in Italy to noble parents. She is associated with bees because as a child it is said that they swarmed her but never stung her. And bees are symbolic of Mary and the diligent work that must be done to gather honey, or the immortal sweetness of Christ's love. Although Rita wanted to enter a convent, she was forced to marry Paolo Mancini and had her first child at age 12. Her husband was a wealthy nobleman who had many enemies in Cassia. Rita endured abuse and infidelities, but through prayer and kindness, she converted him to Catholicism. He then renounced the family feud known as La Vendetta. Even though Paolo had become a new man, a member of the feuding family murdered him for his previous acts. Rita's two sons wanted to avenge their father's death, but before they could, both died of dysentery. Oh my goodness. After the death of her husband and sons, Rita wanted to enter the monastery of St. Mary Magdalene in Cassia. She was given the condition that her family had to reconcile with the family that had killed her husband before she could gain entrance. Rita prayed to her patron saint John the Baptist, Augustine of Hippo, and Nicholas of Tolentino to assist her in creating peace between the two rival families. The bubonic plague was ravaging Italy at that time and happened to take several members of both families. This was enough hardship that they agreed to relinquish the feud. Rita entered the St. Mary Magdalene Monastery at the age of 36. Catholic legend says that she was transported into a monastery by her three patron saints via levitation. And legend also relates that while she was meditating on Christ at age 60, a ray of light pierced her between the eyes. The stigmata remained there until her death of tuberculosis in the monastery in 1457. When your soul selects her card, despite popular belief, Saint Rita isn't about suffering or martyrdom. Not in this context. Here she is about the miracles that happen when we choose to be steadfast about something or someone. This does not mean remaining in a situation that is harmful to us. It means knowing that we can believe anything is possible and everyone is ultimately forgivable. Because forgiveness isn't about someone else, it's about freeing ourselves. We might have to draw fierce boundaries and possibly never see the person again, but we can pray from any distance that a light larger than our own transforms them. That a love that's greater than what we alone can hold and have for them might offer them a new life. Saint Rita is asking us foremost to never give up on what we want for ourselves. And she's suggesting that the path to do what we desire is in our belief that it is possible. We might not know how or when things will align for us, but we can participate in a deep prayer, a bone trust that at some point, what we most desire will arrive. I mean, what better message for twin flames, especially when you're feeling in this hermit reverse mode? You're feeling so alone and isolated and self-absorbed and self-pity. So the soul voice meditation is, what do I believe is possible for my life? And here is your intention, Divine Feminine. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. That is incredible. What an incredible message coming from an incredible saint here. And this is so cool. And I would say, basically, Rita of Cassia is telling you how to get to your 10 of Cups. She has outlined to you how to get to your 10 of Cups. And if you missed part of that message, do rewind and listen completely to that message, because she's basically telling you how to do that. And I think that's pretty amazing. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other Divine Feminine Twin Flames. And thank you so much for your support of my YouTube channel. You can buy one of my 10 published books. You can join one of my boot camps. Hey, I'm running a major special for both boot camps. This is how to navigate your twin flame journey. The first boot camp is $99. The second boot camp is $199. And together, that's over 23 hours of brand new content that's not on my YouTube channel. You can join at the links below, and I will see you in the next video.